kind of refer to it as wet wood.
Yeah.
And it's a bit swampy, and we've got a lot of wood, so it kind of works. We haven't officially put a label on it yet, but we call it wet wood.
We want the open concept, but we wanted a lot of windows on the south side, and the house that we found on the internet had everything that we needed. It was a lot of open concept, as you can see, and all these windows were basically in this this design that we found on the internet, and I fell in love with it.
I can't say enough about the quality of this house. Like, it's absolutely a beautiful home to live in.
Hi, come on in.
And the house just plopped right in to where you see it today, and it kind of everything landed where it was supposed to. We went over and lived in Abu Dhabi. I worked for the power producer in Abu Dhabi. That's when we started noodling on the design. So we had kind of crafted up what we wanted and where we wanted to put it. Well, we were like literally half a world away from this piece of property.
Yeah.
And it did the stonework, but the fellow that did the stonework on the outside, of course, he did all this as well.
Wow. We started contacting different companies, and we got a hold of Royal Homes, and Mike told us, yeah, come see us when you get here and we'll see what we can do for you.
Tony saved our bacon a couple times. Tony came here one day and he says, you know, your truck's not going to fit in that garage, or it's barely going to fit in that garage.
Yeah.
And he said, by the way, you got two gable ends here. You need to balance that. So he talked us into throwing the gable end at the far end and sticking the addition on the garage so I could fit my truck in there. And that was a godsend.
The design that we looked at, that we gave to Royal Homes, which is not their normal design, had a beautiful see-through fireplace. I've always loved that. And it's nice that when you walk in, you get to see the fireplace and the fire going, and then you get to look through and see what's going on behind also at the same time. We had that real bad windstorm and we lost some shingles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were right here.
And they were right here within a week.
And while they were here, like, they're walking around with a magnifying glass looking for things that we didn't even notice and fixing things that we didn't even notice, to be honest with you. Yeah. So that was pretty awesome. It was a 4/4 pitch, and he had to go with the 4/8 pitch. And we were actually really pleased because it gave it a steeper roof and it gave her a much more of a cathedral look that we're really happy with. I do project management, and sort of the 4 pillars that we use when we manage projects are safety, quality, cost, and duration. They hit a home run in every department.
And we were here throughout the whole thing because at the time when we moved back from Abu Dhabi, we moved back to live in a house trailer. And we lived in the house trailer from April 2nd until December 19th when we moved in here.
Yeah.
And we seen everything being done. So we know exactly how they worked, when they worked, everything. And they were right on task with everything that needed to be done.
Now you're a little far back.
I wanted to get the whole crane.
And the quality, because it's just like, you know, you have to look hard to find flaws, and I'm a very nitpicky person. I think me working in nuclear my whole life is maybe that way, but you have to, there's just nothing there.
I love it because 90% of the time when I'm having breakfast, I usually sit here unless we're both eating, we'll sit there. It's new, it's finished, and it's what I wanted. It's the size and what we need for us being retired. I can manage it. Right now I can manage it, but it's beautiful.
I'm telling you, in the winter, until about 7 o'clock at night, you don't have to turn the furnace on. With all this southern glass we've got, it just stays nice and toasty in here, right? And it's because it's so well sealed and so well insulated. Both got big families, and when you do have people in this home, it makes you proud that this is your home, but it's also a comfortable home to have people come and visit in, because there is a fair bit of elbow room. It's very easy to entertain and host in this house just because of the fact that it's laid out so well. Sometimes it's a little bit empty when it's just the two of us, but we got a 3-year-old grandson who visits quite often now. He's here pretty well every other weekend. He's bringing the energy level back up in this house.
Yeah.
He gets his shoes out of this place. And there's steel posts here, so there's 4 steel posts that are jacking up and holding all that weight out there from the stone.
Beautiful. I wouldn't, I say that now, I wouldn't sell it for $1 million, but maybe in 10 years I might.